Well, for years, St. Louis has been synonymous with violence, earning a reputation as one of the most dangerous cities in America. Murder, robbery, and assault have plagued the streets, but there's a shift happening right now. Crime levels are dropping to their lowest point in 2 decades. NewsNation's Mills Hayes got an exclusive look at what the state's doing to turn the tide. Mills, what have you learned?
Good morning, Kelly. Well, St. Louis has consistently ranked as one of the most dangerous cities in the United States, but there has been a decline in crime. Despite that, the police department recently got put under state control. The governor here in Missouri, Mike Kehoe, citing the need to restore order and also encourage economic growth.
In a city like this, in a neighborhood like this, where guns are so prevalent, gunshots are also so prevalent. So the neighbors are kind of numb to it.
St. Louis Police Sergeant Sean Mazzola grew up in the gateway to the West with a front seat to its problem with crime.
I think there's definitely a combination of people who are victim of their circumstances and in a tough situation, and they're just trying to get by.
St. Louis is no stranger to violent crime, something Police Chief Robert Tracy has been working to put a stop to since he came on board in 2023.
St. Louis, it has been dubbed by some people as the murder capital of the U.S. You guys have seen some decline in homicides.
It's almost half. It's 50% reduction from where we were in 2020. I call that progress. Very difficult. Of the 85 murders that we have right now, you try to tell a family member a crime is being reduced. In their world, it isn't, because they lost a loved one.
Like many U.S. cities, St. Louis saw a spike in crime after COVID, hitting its highest murder rate in over 50 years in 2020. In 2024, the city's homicide rate was one of the highest in the country at 57.9 per 100,000 residents, which is 11 times higher than the national homicide rate.
You're going to see a lot of locations where we do have cameras and where we do the chasing.
And it's in this real-time crime center where Chief Tracy says they're able to use new technology and over 5,000 cameras to crack down on crime in specific neighborhoods.
They can take it and they can try to find cameras in the area to try to see if they can get ahead of it, a shooting, robbery, carjacking.
But it may be some time before residents feel a change.
We got a lot of foolishness going on. We got kids getting killed every day. We have accidents every day. You know, we just have a whole lot that's going on that we need to get resolved.
I'm always cautious, always watching, looking around. There need to be more police to get more places faster.
Greater incentives to boost the number of police could be coming soon. The state of Missouri recently taking control of St. Louis Police Department, citing safety concerns, tasking a board with overseeing it.
One way to recruit officers, you have to be competitive through economics, and that's pay. We're in the middle to low range for this region. Very difficult.
Is St. Louis safe?
Yes. We have safe neighborhoods, but some of them get a bad reputation only because we have a higher percentage of people that are causing the problems.
Chief Tracy says that they are about 80% staffed at the moment, which can make things difficult. And he also notes that a majority of the crime is done between people who know each other, and it's also done by a small percentage of people who are doing the majority of the violence, Kelly.
Wow, great reporting. All right, Mills, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.